Do you ever feel like something's just kind of missing? You're not totally satisfied with the path you're on at your career, and you're not satisfied with where you are in life. Well, it turns out that you are not alone. According to researchers, only 1 in 8 people are satisfied in their career path and their life, which is terrible. Every one of us deserves to thrive, the combination of being satisfied with our career and our life. But how do we do it? We oftentimes think maybe we'll switch careers, or we'll make a big change in our life, or we'll just move to Tahiti. But the reality is it might be simpler than that. Researchers wanted to understand what actually happened to the 1 who was thriving as opposed to the 7. So what they did is they studied what the people who were thriving, those people who were satisfied in both, early in their careers and their life. And what they found was there was 2 things that defined those people. Number 1, these were people who all attacked a project that took them at least 6 months to do. They had something they cared about, something that was important to them that they were able to invest time in. And number 2, they developed a relationship with someone that they would define as a mentor or a coach. Those 2 things together were what separated the 1 from the 7. So as you think about your own life and you're dealing with struggles or frustrations, don't try and do something crazy. Just pause for a second and say, maybe there's a way for me to move from the 7 into the 1. How do you do it? Pick a project. Pick something you care about that you're willing to invest in. Maybe if you're interested in developing a podcast season, go do that. Or maybe putting on a conference with some people, or maybe creating a documentary, or maybe creating a book. Whatever it is, decide to invest in some type of project that you're going to put your time into for the next 6 to 12 months. And number 2, don't do it alone. The key to understand what makes people succeed is that they had someone who helped them get over the line, helped them get over those moments of doubts, those challenges. It's tough to do things on our own, and certainly I understand, there's this hesitancy to say, I don't want to get a personal trainer at the gym, I'll just do it on my own. But most of us don't. So don't be afraid to invest in someone, find someone who can be willing to help you and say, listen, I'm thinking about working on a podcast season, would you coach me to succeed in it? So if you're sitting there frustrated and saying, I'm not totally satisfied with my life's direction and my career direction, don't try and feel like you have to do something crazy. You can do exactly what people who are thriving today have done. Invest in a project and find a coach. And I'll tell you my own experience, I found myself in that very same situation when I was in my 20s. Thankfully for me, a woman named Allison Shaken came to me and said, hey, have you ever thought about writing a book? And I did. And that was something that was transformative for me. It helped me invest in myself and create something I could be proud of. I found myself more satisfied at work, I found myself more satisfied in life, and I started to thrive. So, as you think about finding your way to thrive, figure out what project you might tackle and who you might get to help you along the way, because that's a secret to thriving today.